Hello, everyone. I wanted to make a short video going over one of the upcoming assignments as well as an assignment that I am soon to be grading and how some of you might be receiving an email here soon in the next few days and to kind of explain what that email means. So first, I wanted to talk about your assignment that is due on Monday, process grade number 5 for SA2. So let me share my screen with you in just a moment here. Actually, I'm sharing the wrong screen. Okay, so one of the assignments that is upcoming for Monday, April the 6th is your SA2 Process Grade 5. And I wanted to go over the sample of it that I have created. Um, with this sample, because it's for topic number one, for the other topics, it may be a little bit different, but topic number one, you are to take two poems by a poet that we have read. One of the poems, preferably being a poem that was assigned, and then the other one, I'm okay if you get a poem from outside of the syllabus, but it's still got to be by one of the poets on the syllabus, and then two songs by a musician of your choosing, and then two secondary sources from the Roane State Community College databases. And that's what I've done here. You will see in the sample one of the examples is from your textbook. Robert Frost is Mending Wall. And you may see the three hyphens there. That is denoting that the author is the same as the previous entry's author. And then there is also a entry that is a Robert Frost poem after apple picking that is from the Poetry Foundation website. That's a very good website. It's a website you can find in our library's research guides for finding various poetry. And so I have cited how you would cite a poem from that particular website as well. Um, for the songs by the musician, I have chosen two examples, same musician, both of them from Spotify, which I assume will be a common way some of you may get your music. If you're listening to it via Apple Music or Amazon Music, it would be very similar. But if you're using a CD, a physical CD, you'll need to look that up in the Purdue OWL website guide. And then finally, I have two examples here that are from the Roane State Community College Library databases of secondary sources. And that is a requirement regardless of which topic you are writing about. You need to have some secondary sources, and they need to be from the library databases, which you see that is clear from here by showing us this one's from JSTOR. It's got the link, and this one is from the Gale Literature Resource Center with the link. So look that over before you turn in process grade number 5 that is due on Monday. And I think that will be very helpful for you in turning in that assignment. The other thing I wanted to go over in this video is I will soon be grading your Essay 1 drafts. And with that, I did want to mention something, if I can bring up the assignment sheet. One thing that you will note on the assignment sheet is this paragraph right here. A major requirement of Essay 1 as well as Essay 2 is that you have accurate quotes. And because of that, I'm going to be looking over your papers as I grade them and making sure that all quotes can be found and are accurate. And there might be a good likelihood that somebody may have documented something wrong. And so it may be accurate, but I may not be able to find it. So if you are in that situation, I will email you and ask for you to resubmit your essay one. I won't deduct points immediately. You will have a chance to resubmit. This does not count as your one revision. Resubmission because of this is just that. I will send you an email, and if you've not replied in a couple of academic days, like a Monday through Thursday, I'll give you a couple days there. Then I will send out academic alerts because if I cannot find your quotes and I cannot find them to be accurate, then it is 30 points off of the paper automatically. That is after I've graded. So if it's earned a 75 and I still have not been able to find the quotes and prove their accuracy, then it would go down from a 75 to a 45, or same thing from a 95 to a 65. So this is something that I am putting a lot of emphasis on, is that all of your quotes in your essays need to be accurate. And so I wanted to show you kind of how I'll be doing that. Um, if you look at your process grade 4 and 5 for essay one, like here was an example of a body paragraph. It will look differently. Hopefully, in your essay, you won't have italicized and bolded everything like you did for this assignment. But I will look at Faulkner 47 there, and then I will look that up in the textbook and make sure that this quote is accurate. And with the quote here from a secondary source, Argiro 448, I should be able to look at your process grade 5, your works cited that's attached to your essay. And here is the Argiro, and I should be able, if I can, I'll click on this. I don't think this particular link works. We'll see here. If it does, no, it does not. But I should be able to go to the Rhone State Library database and use the information from the citation to find it in the research guides, in the databases, I should say. So here are our 4 databases. And if I look at, sorry, I'm dealing with the 2 screens here. If I look at your process grade 5 here, I can see it's from JSTOR. Title of it's Miss Emily After Dark. So I should then therefore be able to go to the JSTOR and look up the source with the name and where is it? There it is. I should be able to download it. And then looking um, at the quote, page 448, she is aged enough to acquire. So now let me look at page 448. I can scroll down. There's page 448. And if I look through here, I should be able, and right there you will see is the quote. So I should be able to do that for all of your cited quotes. And if they are not accurate, I will be sending you an email. I will give you time to respond to it, and you can resubmit. And if I don't hear back from you, then would be when the academic alert comes out. And if I still don't hear from you, then I would grade it and deduct the 30 points. So I wanted to go over that just in case some of you get the emails and are confused about what to do. That's what I'm looking for. I need to be able to find your quotes and prove that they are accurate. So to do that, you will need to have the documentation in text, and you will also need to have the documentation in your works cited. And I will be checking and making sure and confirming that that is all uh, available for me to use and prove the accuracy of your quotes. So I will send you an email if there is a problem, and you can always get in contact me about what you need to do. But I want to do this video to kind of give you information because what I need to find the source is typically, I need to know the author, the article title. I need to know the database to search for it in. Sometimes the link will work. It didn't for me in the example I just used, but sometimes it will. That can be helpful too. But the big thing is that I be able to find it in the database. So I need to know what the database is. I need to know the title, where it's from, and all of that. And that should help me to find the article. Then I can find the quote if you have the page numbers accurate. And that will be, what I'm hoping that everyone has done. If not, you will get a chance to resubmit. So thank you. And if you have any questions, please send me an email. Goodbye.